Hello everybody, Deadman and Roberts here. Sweaty face, terrible hair, you know the drill. This is not for the faint-hearted. This is short, but it's gorgeous, but it's tough. It's not masses of cardio, it's just tough. We're going to go through the 6 exercises first, and we're going to do them all for 15 seconds, all for 25 and all for 35. That's very matter of fact of me, wasn't it? Very firm tone.
So 3 sets of the giant set, but have a look at the 6 first. So we're going to start with a double leg drop. So we'll go through all these, don't do them yet, just have a little look so you can just familiarise yourself, because there's going to be very little rest
These are going to be
in between
slow.
the exercises.
So
double leg drop first, control down, very close to the floor. You can very lightly touch your heels if you like, but try and focus on your core.
Have your heels turned out so make sure glutes help support your lower back. Don't arch though. So Aaron will fire out teaching points as we go.
You're then going to go into a Superman.
So on your forearms. Now we're going to have your knees on the floor and do that.
Straight arm, straight leg. Okay, you're trying to get a nice...
Then you swap every 3 or so seconds.
Diagonal line between the two. You're then going to go into a squat drop, so back on your feet. Try and touch the floor. If you can't reach the floor, that's no problem. If you find that to touch the floor, you have to really round your back, then don't touch the floor, just make the move towards it. From there, obviously we'll be doing the little squat drops. We're going to go straight to a half sumo. So it's the sumo squat.
Which is a bit mean.
And a very little, just a half movement, so you're not straightening up. Then you're going to back down on your floor into your skydivers. So this is for your lower back and your core.
And
So from here, try and turn your feet out a little bit. So you're basically lifting up. You can imagine somebody jumping out of a plane. So your chest is coming up off the floor, hands. Only thing that's really on the floor is your pelvis, maybe a little bit of your stomach. From there, you're then going to come up into a press-up position where you're going to do some plank jacks.
So this is a plank
This
jack.
is a plank jack. So if you're comfortable enough doing your plank jacks, you're then going to bring in the shoulder touch. So every time you open, every time you jump out, you bring one hand up. Okay, so you're alternating your hands as you're jumping your feet out. If Anne doesn't face in the camera, do them forwards for them. They'll just be able to see. So as Anne jumps out, she brings one hand up and across. Okay, so that's the move.
And if you spend 10 seconds faffing about, can you just do the plank jack without the arms, don't worry.
So, double leg drop first. We do all 6 back to back with no rest. Then we'll get a little bit of rest and we'll add 10 seconds on as we go. So toes up, back nice and flat. Let's go now. So this is the leg drops. We're lowering the legs down close to the floor. Squeeze up. Try and keep your legs straight. If you find that you're bending your legs, turn your toes out. Bring your glutes into play. So squeeze your glutes, straighten your legs down.
You can also put your hands here to make it slightly easier.
Or roll over.
You can bend your legs. Was that 15?
Yeah, 15 seconds. 15 seconds goes quite quick. So the first one is more getting yourself used to the exercises. Superman's after this. Let's go. It's a straight arm and straight leg. So release one leg. Don't curl your heel towards your glutes. You want to try and find a nice diagonal line between your hand and your heel.
Just raise your hips.
Straighten the arm out. Stay in control on your feet. So after we get into our squat drops. So feet wide, touch the floor. Good. You might find that if you turn your toes out a little bit and your knees out, almost making it a sumo squat position, you might be able to get a little bit lower. Just make sure you land in, driving up. Be quick up, be really quick up and control down.
No, I've not changed my pace one bit.
Half sumos now. So you're basically going to jump into that position. You're already in that sumo, and it's only a half squat, so we're not straight up to the top. Just a little half rep, so glutes down. Keeping those knees out, force those knees out, make sure those glutes are helping there. And adductors. A couple more seconds and we're back on the floor. Go back onto your front. Skydivers to do, so these last 2 and we're on the floor, don't have to stand up. Feet wide, arms out. Let's go, lift up. Don't throw yourself up, okay? You're working your lower back here, so like you're doing a back hyperextension. You're squeezing your glutes and your lower back muscles to pull your chest up off the floor. Let's get one more rep and then we're going to go into plank jacks with that shoulder touch. Let's go into those now. Press up position. Plank jacks with so start with your feet together. As you jump out, bring one arm up. Let's do it. If you struggle with the one arm up, stop that. Just do the plank jacks. You can do the one arm at the same time if you've got good coordination. Then give that a go. If it takes too much effort, then don't. A couple more seconds to do. But this is quick. This is short, sharp, snappy. Go, 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 go. And rest. Good. Just breathe. Stand up. Give yourself a second. That's one set. So we're going to add 10 seconds on.
I led you into a false sense of security there. Is that it? Good, we can go home now.
Back on the floor. So we're adding 10 seconds on, which will make a huge difference now to each exercise. Toes up, nice and straight. Toesies out if you need to. Bring those glutes in, force you to keep your legs straight. And lower your legs down slowly and squeeze up. It's about 25 seconds.
So I like to breathe in as I take the legs down. And breathe out, snap them back up and use your abs.
If you find you feel anything in your lower back, you can try and sit on your hands. It will help support it slightly. Okay? But control it down. Don't pause too long at the bottom. Don't rest them on the floor.
Oh, we wish.
You want to get very close to the floor as you can without touching and really squeeze up. Good, roll over, Supermans. So straight over, Superman plank, and go again. So now you know all 6 exercises. You want to make sure you can transition super fast between them. So just before we go into the next one, I'll tell you what it is. So in your head you can start thinking about that one. Don't stick your bum up in the air when you do these. Okay? Wobbling's fine. You might have a little wobble, that's okay. Your core will fire up to help you straighten.
You can put your knees on the floor if you need to.
So 5 more seconds till we go into our squat drops. Let's go now. On your feet, up we get. Toes out and jump, touch the floor. Let's do it. So with these little jumps, you are releasing your feet from the floor. Okay? You're pulling yourself in. So really sharp up if you can. So snap, snap, snap into that jump. Control down, touch the floor and drive it up. If you find it easier, turn your toes out a little bit. That will also help you get set up for the sumo squats that we're doing in a minute. 5 more seconds and then go straight into those half sumos. So your last squat drop, you're going to go into a sumo. Now, down and half sumos. There we are. We're there. We're there. We're there.
That's not fair, is it? It doesn't let you have a little break. That's so mean.
There's no break. You're already jumping into that position, so you go straight into it. There's no need there.
He's not within lashing distance, is he?
I've learned.
I know, he's learned.
I know my range. You know how long your arms are.
Oh.
Stay down for 20 seconds. Come on. Stay there. It's just those half little movements.
Come on, lovely
It's
people.
just a half little movement.
Let's do it all together.
And back on the floor. Good. Skydivers. So down on the floor. Open your feet. Okay, so we open those feet a little wider. Open our arms a little bit. Okay, so we're kind of in this position. And let's lift. Feet off the floor. Arms off the floor. Control and squeeze up. So what Annie's doing here a little bit, she's changing slightly. At the top of the movement, she's actually doing a little blade squeeze.
Yeah.
So at the top, just retracting her shoulder blades down a little bit, just giving those lats a bit of a fire up. Lift. So her glutes are firing up, her lower back is pulling her chest up. She's not throwing her body up and using her spine. It's all in those lower back muscles. Press up position, up you get, plank jacks with the shoulder touch. 25, the extra 10 seconds will make a difference on this. Let's go. So the extra 10 seconds that we're adding on, you will start to notice it now. Try and keep your tempo and your pace the whole way through. It's constant movements. You don't have to do the arm if you don't want to. If it gets a little bit too much or it messes up your technique, just go back to the jacks. Keep your glutes down though. No,
come on!
Up in the air.
Deadman!
We've only got another 5 or 6 seconds. Come on, and again. Another rep, another rep, another rep. Sharp, short, sharp. And rest. Nice. Breathe. Breathe it out. So adding another 10 seconds on. So 35 now.
That's the last layer, trust me, it is.
Last one is more than double what you did at the beginning. Couple of seconds.
Some more encouraging words from Aaron. It's double what you did at the beginning.
Yeah, but it shows how fit you are.
Exactly.
On the floor, on your back.
No.
Yes.
I'm going to put that there, pretend it's a pillow. Okay.
Legs are up, sit on your hands if you need to. Okay, it will help support your lower back just ever so slightly.
We have got this.
35, let's go. So slow down. So when you lower your body, lower your legs, try and make it control. You've got to be in control. Anybody can just drop a body part to the floor. That's easy.
This here.
You want to be in control. So your core, you might feel it a little bit in your hip flexors. So your lower abs at the bottom, that's fine. If you find your back arches too much, sit on your hands. You'll just keep it a little bit straight. It's coming up to 20 seconds. So that extra 10 will be coming in. Don't rest them on the floor. Don't rest them, just lower them down, slowly, 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 and squeeze. Couple more reps, and we're going to roll over into our Supermans with no pauses or breaks. Let's go now. Superman, roll over, plank position, right arm, left leg, left arm, right leg. Let's do it. Straight lines. Don't just throw your arm out and your foot up, okay? You need to hold it. If you start to wobble, you don't bring your arm or your leg back in until you've managed to get to maintain the hold. Okay? Just because you wobble doesn't give you a reason to bring it back in again. That's where you've got to hold it, get your core fired up, and then you can bring it back in. Earn the right to bring your legs back in.
Only right to a donut.
7 more seconds.
Or to bring your legs back in, your choice.
Straight arms, straight legs. Stay strong with it. You've got 5 more seconds here. Stick with it.
Come on.
On your feet. Up we get. Squat drops. Jump up, 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 up. And go now.
Just having a little hissy fit.
Those little squat drops. Open those feet up. You're going to have those feet fairly wide. Okay? And you're pulling your feet together. So you're using your adductors, muscle the inside of your legs to pull your legs back in. That's where the drive comes from. So it's not the front of your quads. We're trying to power the inside, also your glutes. We'll get a little bit of a workout here. So we've got 15 more seconds, and then those half sumos will be straight into that last squat.
Lovely. We'll look forward to that.
10 more seconds. I'll tell you when, we've got 5 to go, so another couple more jumps. Couple more jumps. Come on, bring them in, touch the floor. Make this last one now your squat, and go, squats. So straight in. Nice, nice work. Knees out.
Okay,
knees
so
out.
come on.
Force those knees out. Don't let them collapse in.
Stay there. I know it's really painful on your bottom and on your quads here, but stay there. Try and have a nice straight back. Try and stay with me because I hate this and you'll hate it too.
Get those knees out. You're going to find they start to collapse in. If you've got tight calves, your ankles will start to collapse as well. Force them out.
We're overloading.
5 seconds and we've got our skydivers. We're nearly done with these. Stay strong for us.
Come on, come
Stay
on.
Stay strict for us.
Come on.
Down on the floor. Nice work. Straight down. Come on. Don't rest too long. Arms out. Feet out. Legs and chest off the floor.
Legs akimbo.
And squeeze. Don't throw yourself up. I've said it every set. Don't throw. Lift. There's a big difference. Use your muscles. Contract your lower back muscles and your glutes to lift your chest and your legs off the floor. And hold it at the top for a second. So at the top, release all your air, and then slowly lower yourself back down.
Use some of those little lat things as well.
Yeah, you can do a little blade squeeze at the top. You can pull, just retracting your scapula down at the top, just squeezing it towards your glutes. Couple more seconds. Plank jacks to finish.
Now?
Yep, up we get. Fun to finish.
So this is the last one.
Shoulder taps, 35 seconds. Start with your feet together, jump out, bring your arm in. Okay, jump out, bring your arm up. Let's go. 35. This is sharp, this is short and quick. Don't walk them out and just bring your arm up. Have a little bit of
Come on!
Quick, 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 quick. And it's non-stop reps. So as soon as your feet come back in, you're into the next one. You're always into that next rep. Constantly moving. No stops, no pauses or breaks. Great start. Don't stick glutes up. Get your bum down. Try and keep those glutes low. I know some of you are sticking them up. Get them down.
Come on!
That's where the 10 seconds comes in now. So this is where you really get going. Really start to push to the end. For the last 5 seconds. And again, another rep. Another rep. This is great work. Finish strong. Finish this off strong. And rest. Nice, 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 nice. Breathe, 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 breathe. Nice work. Well done.
We're speechless, aren't we? Utterly speechless.
No.
You are absolutely brilliant. But even doing half of that, that's all I've got to say.
But I want to give those shoulders a little stretch. You might start to feel them a little bit.
Yeah.
A little bit tired.
And you're on.
Make sure you cool
And do
down.
that. But
Especially if
seriously,
you were doing the shoulder tap the whole time. That's a lot of work, and they actually do well.
so we're really pushing it in that workout. You need to overload the muscles to see a change. Obviously your fitness levels are going to go up. And you'll realise that as you go on, but the firmness and density of your muscles, you have to push it, don't you, Mary?
Yep. Always trying to progress.
It's always out of your comfort zone. But it's brilliant. Well done, everybody. Stretch everywhere else. Drink water. Do a little dance. We'll see you next time. Thank you so much, Aaron. Couldn't have done it without you. Thank you. Well done, everybody.